Hallo en welkom by Namibiese sonder grense. My naam is Kristien Kruger en in vandag se episode maak ons 'n draai in Latvia. Nessy vertel vir ons van die geskiedenis, kultuur, kos en landskap en in ons toer saam segment aan die einde van die episode vertel ek vir julle alles wat julle moet weet indien julle hierdie klein kultuurryke land wil besoek. Ons gesels ook weer met Bianka wat tydens ons vorige keertjie by haar in Hawaii au pair en na 5 kleinkindertjies gekyk het. Sy het intussen nog plekke in Amerika besoek en gaan binnekort by 'n nuwe familie aansluit waar sy vir die volgende jaar gaan au pair. Maar voordat ons daarby uitkom, wys ek eers vir julle van my uitstappie na downtown Fort Worth en my besoek aan die watertuine.
We spare no effort to offer you the ultimate in travel, for business or leisure. Because travel is deeply personal and emotional. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, then the experience is priceless. We want you to dream, basking in the sheer joy and contentment of every moment, to connect on every level to make every trip count. Let us create moments that will linger, because experience is not a destination, it is how you feel. Trip travel, dream, connect, create, experience.
Hi everybody, Brandit. How are you? Ongepi, Matisa, wie geht's? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nessy Shimwafeni, and it's a pleasure talking to you guys. So I'm talking to you from a small country called Latvia. Latvia is basically in the Baltic region of Europe. It's in northern Europe, and in the north of the country it borders Estonia. In the south it borders Lithuania. And it also borders in the east Russia, and southeast it borders Belarus. So the country itself is about 64,000 square kilometers, so it's pretty small compared to Namibia. It's a pretty small country. The people here are called Balts. So basically the language is one of 2 languages in the world spoken here. It's a Baltic language, and basically Latvia in itself, the country has got about 1.9 million people. The largest city in Latvia is called Riga. Riga is the capital city, and it has about 400,000 people living there. The weather itself is pretty cold in winters. You know, winter can be from November to March, and it's pretty cold. It can get up to minus 20, minus 30 degrees. But it's also beautiful, of course, to experience it, but especially for us Namibians, you need to take your vitamin D's to be able to, and exercise, of course, to be able to survive these winters. Summers are very pleasant, about 30 degrees, very nice. I love the summers with long days and short nights. So yeah, that's a bit the country. Now to how did I get here? Basically, I am, let me just go back to the beginning. Myself, I was born in Angola to Namibian parents. And when I was about 4 years old, I went to East Germany. At the time, remember, it was divided, East and West. I grew up in East Germany. It was because of the whole struggle, liberation struggle that was taking place. So in 1990, I came back to Namibia. First went to school in Windhoek Delta School, and then in Swakopmund, the primary school there, Nami Primary School, and I finished my education at the Namibiese High School in Swakopmund. After that, I went into tourism. First tried chef, become a chef, didn't like it so much, and then I went into tour guiding. I've been tour guiding in Namibia for many, many years, taking different tourists from all around the world, especially Germans around Namibia and of course around South Africa. And then in 2017, I met a beautiful woman and we became friends. And she was from Latvia. And in 2018, we got married. And basically, I also got a job offer from a German company situated in Greece, Athens. So basically, that's how I ended up in going back to Europe. I was ended up in Athens, Greece. Beautiful country, nice sunny weather, over thousands of islands. I can only highly recommend Greece. Very, very beautiful country. So my wife at the time, she was doing a PhD for environmental law, and she finished her studies. So she joined me in Greece. And once she joined me, we worked there, both of us, for a year or so, and then she got a call from the university here through the EU Commission. She got a researcher position at the university in Riga, and that's how we ended up moving from Athens to Riga, Latvia, and we've been here ever since. Culture-wise, people are a bit introverted. You will think they're very cold, but they're actually, just because of the weather and I think the past also, they're very introverted, but once they get to know you, then they open up and they're warm, very warm people. I'm talking about the history. Latvia basically was first occupied by the Germans for many years, and then afterwards the Russians. And also, just like Namibia, 1990 or 91, actually, Latvia became independent and forms part of the EU now. So it's part of the EU. And languages, like I said before, languages spoken here are Latvian, and also there's minority of Russian speakers in Latvia. Beautiful country with a lot of nature, forests, lakes. It also borders the Baltic Sea, and north of the Baltic Sea we have Scandinavia, like Sweden, Norway, Finland. So basically you have a long coastline there, and with lush forests, beautiful. During summer, we like, my wife and me, we like to hike and to walk. And also now we have a daughter. Our daughter is now turning this year one year old. So a beautiful experience. I can say as a black Namibian also, when I came here first, people are not so used to seeing dark-skinned people. You have a few African students here coming to study in Riga, but of course, like it's not like every day that people see a dark-skinned person. So they're very curious looking at one. So that is something that one has to get used to if you come to Latvia. Curious people, but good-hearted people. Yeah, other than that is the food-wise, the food has been very dominated. Remember, the Germans have been here, and afterwards the Russians. So basically, we have a combination of these foods. Like as in, you have German people love to eat potatoes here in Latvia. Excuse me. Potatoes, meat, fish. Of course, nothing beats our Namibian beef. I miss that lamb chops and beef and biltong, all that. So potatoes, and also they've got something called buckwheat. Buckwheat is almost something like, how can I explain it? Like corn or so, like and they eat it a lot. People here really love the potatoes, and buckwheat is called. Fish, of course, seasoning, not always so much. People don't season their food, so I'm always like boom, 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 putting all these spices on there. And also like, that's the food. Drink-wise, they've got a lot of different beers. For a small country, Latvia actually brews a lot of beers. They've got everything from strawberry-flavored beers to, honey-flavored beers. Very, very large, bigger than Namibia, large variety. And also, for a small country, Latvia actually produces their own food. I was quite impressed. They do a lot of everything that you see in shops. Most of the things are actually produced in Latvia. So they produce their own foods. They've got also these farms. If you travel around here, you see these farms. Of course, different from Namibia. The cows here and stuff. But it's also very farmer orientated. The people. So very good. Import a lot of wood. There's also this material like raw earth or something that they also export. There's a lot of they like ice hockey, basketball. Like for me as a former basketball player, it's good to see how big basketball, ice hockey is here. People are very fit. You see people running, exercising. That's very something that they're into. So it's quite nice to see that. And also the good thing is from Latvia, I said it's basically here in Northern Europe, it's a destination from where you can quickly get to other destinations like Sweden or like Finland or Norway. It just takes like a small flight, I think 40 minutes or to 1 hour flight to over the Baltic Sea to Sweden, which we did in December. So that's also very interesting to see. All in all, I would say it's a great experience to be here. I see myself as an ambassador, and there's not many Namibians. I think there's only one half Namibian, half Latvian young lady I met once here. She doesn't live here. She came for holidays. Other than that, there's a few other West African nations like Nigeria and Cameroon, mostly that are living here. So that's my story, and we'll be here for another year, and from there on we'll be moving onwards to Norway. That would be another experience, of course, but I must tell you that Latvia definitely is a country to visit, and I am here if any Namibian feels like they want to explore this part of the world. The Baltic region, again, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, those are countries to visit, definitely. I would also advise, I was asked if everything is safe now because of the conflict that's going on in Ukraine. I would say, like I said, mentioned before, basically Latvia is part of the EU, and it's very safe here. You don't feel anything of the conflict zone that's going on across borders there. All right, then I would like to thank you for your time, and I hope everybody is well and you keep on representing Namibia wherever you are. Labdien, which means thank you, and I'm out. Bye-bye.
Goeiemôre Namibia. Die laaste keer wat ek met julle gesels het, was ek besig om te paljaar op die strande van Hawaii. Hier het ek 'n nuwe stokperdjie ontdek. Scuba diving. Ek het saam met haie en saam met manta rays geswem. Na 6 maande moes ek tot sien sê vir my tropiese eiland. Ek is toe sak en pak Arizona toe, want in Arizona is die taxes baie laag. Arizona is gevind suidwes op die Noord-Amerikaanse kontinent, net bo Mexico. Dis 'n woestyn waar die temperature tot by 41.2 grade kan kom. Hier het ek baie vinnig besef dat elke staat baie verskil van mekaar. Mense verskil, aksente verskil, kultuur verskil, politiek verskil, en elke staat maak hulle eie reëls om te volg. Ek kon die Grand Canyon gaan sien en die rooi berge in Sedona. Arizona was so naby aan ander state dat dit maklik was vir my om te reis. Eers was ek California toe, sodat ek Disneyland kon gaan sien. Daarna Florida, sodat ek Universal Studios toe kon gaan, net vir Harry Potter World. Al twee parke was 'n belewenis. Daar was karakters wat jy kon ontmoet, daar was rollercoasters en baie eetstalletjies. Na 3 maande was my tyd in Arizona ook verby en ek vertrek toe New Jersey toe. En hier's ek nou, van die Namibiese tot 'n tropiese eiland, tot die droë, warm klimaat van Arizona, tot dit. Die sneeu verf die takke se blare wit. En ja, Namibia, ek kry koud. Maar die snowboarding maak dit die moeite werd. Almal hierso was so beïndruk oor my snowboarding talente. Min wetend dat ek dit al doen vandat ek 3 is, op 'n kartonboksie van Duin 7 af. Oor 3 dae trek ek weer. Hierdie keer West New York toe, nog steeds op te au pair. En nou weer vir 'n volle jaar. Maar tog is Namibia steeds my hartsepunt.
Latvia het 'n bevolking van 1.9 miljoen mense, maar ontvang jaarliks sowat 2.8 miljoen toeriste. Latvia is klein, maar dit het ietsie vir almal. Vir natuurliefhebbers is daar talle nasionale parke, mere en die land het selfs die breedste waterval in Europa. Ongeveer die helfte van Latvia se landskap bestaan uit woude, maar die land het ook 'n 500 km lange kuslyn met spierwit strande. Vir meer van 'n kulturele ervaring het die land verskeie middeleeuse kastele om te besoek, veral in die dorpie Sisis. Latvia het 'n ryk geskiedenis en bied ook jaarliks talle feeste aan. Latvia is nes Namibië groot op vleis en bier, maar het 'n paar interessante tradisionele disse soos beetsop en aardappelpannekoek. Rogbrood is ook baie gewild en hulle gebruik dit selfs om 'n drankie van te maak. Die beste tyd om Latvia te besoek is vanaf Junie tot September. In Oktober en November is die dae kort en reënerig. En Januarie en Februarie is Latvia se koudste maande. En so kom ons aan die einde van nog 'n lekker episode hier op Namibië sonder grense. As jy wil deel word van ons gemeenskap of weet van Namibiërs wat in die buiteland woon, stuur gerus my 'n e-pos na kristien@rebecca.com.na. Tot volgende week.